Adechia, a year ECG containers. Ayoa. Adechia, a year cocaine, I say. Adechia, Bibiara, Ewa Ghana. Just join your man Mahama. Everton so and I start here. Yet it is answer way HSA. Adichi Pia and Yoma Ayera. Na say so far so good. And say ya HSA ya start here yenya HSA NDC 4B HSA a MPP 4 and HSA area we are studying a assemble. I was here mensa umwe and the wadaje inti yebebo a pinchi in some na wankasa why ye were so now wakuti and some we are and forget it. Jaya Jinche or comment session as in a shema a for so and yabi and she.
These things are supposed to be at the port. I call demurrage. As I call auction. You check here, containers no here. All those figures are much about 200. No, you check here, you husu. And it is a National Investigation Bureau. Investigate this idea. No, well, it is the so-called 200 containers. No, and cocobod stores. We are still trying to find out how many of Beba and SU cocobod were about 200 containers. A seaport. Na 200 containers na agrochemicals and juice sacks. Near Koshe Muno, Niama obviously ye cry 2022-23. Ye year in 2025. 23-24. 24-25. And these things are supposed to be at the port. I call demurrage. As I call auction. You check here, containers no here. All those figures are much about 200. No, you check here, you husu. And it is a National Investigation Bureau. Investigate this idea. No, well, it is the so-called 200 containers. No, and cocobod stores. We are still trying to find out how many of these containers are available, what are in those containers. Now, whilst we are these shipping lines are blacklisted cocobod, because once the shipping lines, no, more containers, and no more do unyama gum, or more the port na, we you unyama, no more containers echo back.
Okay.
It is a want to me you unyama, no more containers, no aka, or want to be in back. Naturally, so more jumanun so essay.
Yeah.
It is 22, 23, 24. Niama importers, more crania mama cocobod no. Omodi aba cocobod and to me and clear niama no. It is shipping lines now blacklisted cocobod. And our shipping lines now some blacklists our suppliers no.
Okay.
Now what is interesting is say what craniama for 22-23. Uye. That was cry the same things for 23-24. Uye. That was cry the same things for 24-25. Enti ufa bibiti say jute sacks. Jute sacks company no supply no. They've been blacklisted by their shipping lines. Omachro petition to us attaching all the documents no. Yeba say in one of the first meetings I'm here with the shipping lines to plead with them, to explain to them what the issue, to tell them about how in Shisha Edi Tuhwa Sanyamanu NCBO, and to get them to also continue to do business with suppliers, no, because we'll continue to grow cocoa,
yeah,
and we'll continue to need agrochemicals, the fertilizers, and everything, and the sacks and all that. Now, inti sacks are imported 2 years ago. We they are imported this year. We only for us to find out to say, no knowing say before move free so no. Omasa award the contract for sacks for 25-26. IS season after nearby Bekomuno. Oh, more award the idea no. What they did was that more escrow your account Ghana International Bank of London $48 million for that money to pay for the 25-26 sacks. It is sacks now bad than won't go ye. Now so sign contract 25-26 at the tabo or whatever. I hope my tree is correct on that one. What the tabo? Etu so say $48 million of cocobod sikano. And no young fan to special account more to service the contract for 25-26. Meanwhile, there were 2 previous years, no. A 1 year, shipping lines, or more blacklisted supplier. But before you left office, you went to procure for 25-26 and escrow $48 million. So these are some of the things we keep discovering every single day as far as cocobod is concerned. 333,767 tons here. Anytime Odi 2024-25 cocoa ebe services are 23-24 cocoa you know. Cocoa equafo no and a cocobod lose $4,000
okay
on every single ton. A bean seed in the history of Ghana, first of all, in terms of volumes. Because 2017.
If you are between the ages of 18 to 35 years old, you can have the chance to get trained in digital marketing.
New government, there was a lot of noise about rollover by Dr. Punya administration. What was that rollover? 50,000. Price difference was under $200. But this one, 333,767 tons of contracts that they couldn't supply at 2,600. I had the 6,600 cocoa and I had the air supplies are contract. So the difference is $4,000 on every ton.
Wow.
As we speak, your supply is 210,000 tons, which translates into $840 million. So any sika cocoa equafo no any Ghana cocobod yashre as a result of that.
Okay.
So that's another one. Oba you can buy an SEO cocobod were about 200 containers AC port. There's another 27,000. As at 27,000 no omunwie me no ka say after spending 263 million ye krata kire say almost spendi cocobod sika 700 million Ghana.
Wow.
Akas 263 million ye yet 156,000 hectares now yes EG 223 million na ye no 263 million plus 263 million US dollars plus 700 million Ghana cedis no yeah only 40,000 hectares and there's another 27,000 yeah the other friends say be a phase 1 into okay they expecting say cocobod be pesika e dey amasa contractors yi amomo say we don't know how much that is going to cost. It already rehabilitation Western North farms na say rehabilitate ya G 223 million. Almost irrigation 40 can where 263 million. Almost spending 700 million Ghana in addition to 263 million. Only 40,000 has been completed. Is this what is saving the cocoa industry? Me what tell the 3 billion here can we count? We count because we are say 1 or 2 a year. See the cocoa nature. It's even a cut 3 billion. But this is how cocobod utilize or spent the money meant for rehabilitating 156,000 farms. What is there to show is 40,000 farms. That 40,000 hectares of farms. That is what has been handed over. The thing that was supposed to cost us 223 million went up to 263 million. Now it's 263 million plus 700 million Ghana, and only 40,000 hectares have been fully delivered. 27,000 we have not been able to deliver it yet, and we don't know how much it will cost to fully do it. If this is fully done, it will come up to only 67,000 hectares. When we set out to do 156,000 hectares, this is how much money we've spent.
Okay. Wow. Anyway, Liberty 92.7 FM. So, and was go with you. No pay mene Dr. Randy Abbey and I didn't come and say, or your chief executive Marco Cocobod. Now, can I say, we need to begin to
ask ourselves critical questions and raise critical issues.
Yeah.
Because baby a gold will be no mineral either gold and bauxite. You better cocoa just for those minerals. Because what I kept telling them was that cocoa no amount income for 25 to 30 years. So 30 years no credua, yes I rehabilitation to take you another 30 years. Eti cocoa ni transgenerational.
Okay.
But gold no omu 2 ana we no mu 2 year. That's it. No more san jam na na ma no mo ko. Eti odwen dia obedi enenko a you go and take that decision. So as a country we need to be clear in our minds. Say look, we need to take a decision. Say baby edua cocoa dada na cocoa wono. We should not get there. We should preserve the cocoa no. Well, what we're also trying to do is say I was a rehabilitation. We need to take a second look at it. Unfortunately, AFDB gave us a good opportunity. Can you imagine if Yaye sa 156,000 hectares, it would have added about 110,000 hectares of production capacity to Ghana's cocoa.
Okay.
But when we had the opportunity and took this 263 million, we only delivered 40,000 hectares. Meanwhile, it was a laudable idea. Anki ye share so edi kumapa any nukredi eye ejuma yanka. We would have added 156,000 hectares of productive cocoa